And welcome to Gemini Star Spiritual Wellness. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited that you're here with me for this video. So in today's video, we're going to do the weekly tarot reading for the week of October 19th through the 25th, 2025 for all the water signs. And that would be Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And I also want to say happy birthday to all the Scorpios out there. It's coming in the Scorpio season this week coming up on the 24th. So I want to wish you all a happy birthday. So let's see what's going on for the water signs for the week of the 19th through 25th. And as always, please hit that like button. I'm trying to grow my channel, and I would appreciate you hitting that like button because it helps the channel to grow when you do that. And please hit subscribe if you're not already a subscriber so you get future videos I put out. And I want to say thank you to all my subscribers out there, new and existing. I really appreciate all of you for supporting the channel and supporting me. So thank you so much for that. And always take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. The whole reading might resonate with you or just parts of it, but take what does and leave behind what doesn't. All right, so let's see what's going on. All right, water signs. What is going on for the water signs? What is the energy for the water signs for the week of October 19th through 25th? Water signs. Okay. Having a hard time shuffling your cards, water signs. Let's see what's going on. I have to apologize for my voice still. I'm still recovering from that cold. I've got my tea here, but my last video I've done a 4, so I'm starting to cough. So if I start coughing, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to. The lovers. Okay, we've got the 7 of Swords. Okay, this is interesting. That came up in an earlier reading. We got the 7 of Cups. We got the 5 of Cups, 3 of Cups, lots of cups, Hierophant, and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, water signs. So coming into this week in the past, it's like you've been confused about something, a situation, confused about it, not sure what decision to make. Because you see, he's kind of standing there and he's looking at these cups and he doesn't know. It's like it's overwhelming. There's too many options for him. And that's how I feel what's going on for you with this situation. You're kind of confused. And that's interesting because when I was shuffling the cards, it's like your cards were having a hard time shuffling. So it's like a sense of confusion, like not knowing. And that is in alignment with what was happening when I was shuffling. But you're in this lover's energy right now. And it's kind of like, and I feel like this has to do with the love situation by looking at all these cards. So it's kind of like, I feel like you're in a situation, like this is where you are right now. You're in this, and I feel like whoever this person is, you're confused about them, obviously, like we were talking about coming into this week with that card. But it's like, there's definitely a sense of deep attraction with this person, but it's like, things are going on behind the scenes with this relationship that you don't know about. And it's like and that's part of what's confusion. I feel like intuitively you feel that there's stuff going on you don't know about. And that's kind of why it's giving you, like you're feeling that sense of confusion. But you definitely have like a strong chemistry with this person. Like there's a strong attraction going on there. But it's not, I'm not feeling like it's a strong attraction, but it's like it's not, it's kind of a fickle energy, kind of like off and on with this person. So in the situation, see how he's sneaking away with these swords? And there's tents over here and there's some swords here, but he grabs some swords and he's sneaking away. So I feel like there's definitely like some strategic stuff going on that you don't know about, like things going on behind the scenes that you don't know about. And you're picking up on that intuitively. And that's where that confusion is coming from. And it's giving an atmosphere to this situation of sadness and regret and loss and guilt. Because you see, he's looking at these 3 cups here that are spilled over. And there's 2 cups here that aren't spilled over. But he's not focused on those. He's just focused on these 3 spilled cups. So you're focusing on the spilled cups. You're focusing on the like that uneasy feeling that you feel like there's something strategic going on behind the scenes that you don't know about with this situation with this person. So even though there's like this strong chemistry and strong attraction, there's like this sense of unease that you get from this person. And it's because there's stuff going on behind the scenes you don't know about. There's like strategery, like maybe they're interested in you for a self-serving reason. They're looking to get something from you. Like there's a strategic reason behind it. There's a strategic reason, and it's bringing this sense of like loss and sadness to the situation. And well, this is your current energy. So this is happening right now, water signs. And I feel like this is coming to light right now. Like the atmosphere, how you're feeling, kind of like that sadness, and it's like things don't feel right. There's that sadness and loss. So even though there's that chemistry and attraction, it's like, yeah, something just doesn't feel right. Like intuitively you feel it. And it's because there's stuff going on that you don't know about yet. Um, and I think that's, why you've been feeling confused about the situation. And the confusion I'm feeling is coming from like your intuition's telling you one thing, but your brain is telling you something else. You're having a hard time like listening to your intuition because you're feeling like something's off and you're feeling that, but your brain's like, no, no, it's trying to rationalize it, doesn't want to admit that there's something off, and therefore causes a sense of confusion. And I think that's just normal. It's normal for humans to have that happen because we're not taught to really follow our intuition or to give it credence or to listen to it as a true source of information. So a lot of times people will go against their gut instinct or their intuition because they're using their logical or egoic brain. And because that's what's expected. You're not expected to follow your intuition. We were taught not to. So it's easy to like not follow it. But I feel like in the near future, you're going to find out that this person is involved in another situation. Like there's a third party energy involved here. And that's part of why things feel off, is because there's another energetic presence. Like I said, there's something strategic, going on, that it's like, I feel like there's something they want from you. And if they're in another situation, then it could be, something that they feel they're not getting from that situation, but they're not being honest with you about it. And you are already feeling it. You are already feeling it. Like you're feeling something's wrong, something's off. But I feel like, and this is the advice cards, I feel like that other situation, that third party, is that this person could very well be married and you don't know about it. And it's like this is kind of they're already married, and I feel like in the near future you find out about it, this third party situation, and you find out that they weren't being honest, and it's like it's going to it's going to amplify. Like right now you're feeling this in the current energy, like kind of sense and like loss and sadness, like something's wrong but you can't quite pin it, like because you don't quite know about the third party situation, like something's off but you don't know what it is. And that's what it is that there's like a third party and the person's involved with you for something strategic. And it could very well be, that this person is married and you find out that they're married. um and it's going to put you into this, it's going to like throw you into this sense of loss and scarcity. because it's like you know something's off, but you don't know quite what's up with it. And then you find out that they're married and there's a third party situation, and it's going to make you feel this way. Five of Pentacles. So like a sense of scarcity and loss. So it's going to kind of amplify what you're feeling now already. Intuitively, it's going to lead to a more, how can I say, so intuitively you're feeling this way, but it's going to become more of a tangible feeling once you find out the truth, and you're going to feel that way. But let me do some clarifiers on that Five of Pentacles, because I want a little more information to give you. So give me two clarifiers, please, about the Five of Pentacles. Two clarifiers, please, about the Five of Pentacles. A little more information about the Five of Pentacles, please. Two clarifiers. Okay, right here. Okay. I feel like it is going to push you from this, like you're intuitively feeling it, energetically you're feeling something's off. You get that information, and it's going to push you into more tangible. So instead of just energetically feeling something's off, you're going to be sad. Like more sad in a physical way where people can see it is what I mean, like kind of down and out and sad and scarcity and loss. And this is how you're going to feel, but it's going to be for a short while. It's not going to last long. Like you are going to feel this way, right? Once you find out the truth, but it's going to be for a short while, because soon, this is why God's clarifier, soon you're going to be looking at your next step options and how you want to move forward with this situation, and you're going to take a step forward and you're going to take action with this Page of Wands. So I feel like even though you're going to feel this way for a short period of time, which is normal, you have to own up your feelings. Like, don't hide, like, try not to suppress. When you're sad, you're sad. Allow yourself to feel your emotions. Allow yourself to be sad for a little while, and then feel that sense of loss, and to go through those normal, because that's normal reaction to what you just found out, right? So allow yourself a moment to feel those emotions, but this isn't going to last long. And I'm hearing Pentacles can mean months, so I'm feeling like five. I'm hearing like 5 months. It might take you 5 months to go through these emotions, but don't rush it. Allow yourself to process it and take your time with it, because it's not going to last forever. You're going to move forward. See, you're going to look at, like, what do I want to do next with this situation, is what you're looking at. You're looking at your options, and you are going to move forward. You're going to take action, and you're going to move forward with this Page of Wands and take a step forward. So you are going to recover from this. You are going to be in a better place, but allow yourself time to, like, recover from these emotions. Like, feel them, allow yourself to feel them, work through that grief and loss, and then you're going to move forward. You're going to be like, what am I decide to do? Well, I'm going to move forward. And you're going to take that step forward out of that, away from that situation, and move forward and take action. So even though this is a deep reading, water signs, for you, I feel like you're going to be in a much better place out of this situation with this person, because this person did not have your best interests in mind. I mean, they were being strategic and sneaky from the beginning behind your back, and you weren't happy. Like, you were feeling like something was off energetically in this situation. It was like you weren't happy. And then when you get this information, third party, and it looks like they were married or in a serious commitment, then it's like, yeah, you're going to be upset, but in the long run, you're going to be better off out of this situation. And you're going to take that first step moving forward and leaving that situation behind, and, taking an option to leave and move forward for yourself. And you're going to end up in a much more better, healthier, circumstance away from this situation. So it's going to be better for you, but allow yourself time to heal. Like, a lot of times people don't want to deal with grief and loss, and they don't want to deal with those hard feelings, and they rush through it before, and not allow themselves time to really process it. So what I'm feeling strongly is I'm hearing, process the emotions. Don't rush through it. Allow yourself time to have that grieving and loss period, because it's going to be short lived. It might only be 5 months, And 5 months isn't really a long time, but it'll be enough time maybe for you to kind of get through this. And then, take an option. You're going to look at your options, you're going to move forward, and you're going to move forward into a much better place, much better energy, because you don't want to be around somebody, because that's like, this is all low vibrational, being sneaky, strategic, you know, um, third party situations, that's all low vibrational. And that's not going to be a good place for you to be. So you're going to be in a much better place getting away from this situation, because it's going to help you get in a much higher vibration, much better place for yourself, and be in a much better healthy place for yourself. And that's what you need. That's what you want, is to be in a much, better place, because you don't want to feel like this. Like, you don't want to have this confusion and energetically feel like something's wrong. That's your intuition telling you energetically that yes, something is wrong. And so, but I do feel like you are going to be in a much better place. And when I look at this card in this situation for you, I feel like a sense of happiness. Like, okay, that's behind me. I'm looking at my options. And so I'm going to move forward and do what's best for me. So I definitely get the sense that you are going to recover from this, and you're going to come out stronger, like, you're going to come out in a much better place than where you were when you were dealing with this situation and you were in this situation. When you get out of it, you're going to be in a much better place, and you're going to be much stronger than you were before. But I feel like I'm feeling happier, like elated, like you're happy you're not dealing with it anymore. You're happy you're not having to deal with that low vibrational energy and that feeling like something's off. And you're excited that you don't have to deal with that anymore. So you're going to be in a much better place. That's a deep reading. It's a deep reading, water sign, but that's what I have for you. And I just tell it like it is, what the cards say. So I hope you have a good week. Thanks for joining me. Bye bye.